Hey guys, so I wanted to chime in on this George Lopez, Ralph Barbosa deal going on right now. If you haven't heard, George Lopez was on a show, pretty much trashing this kid, up and coming comedian. It did not look good on him whatsoever. And a lot of people are giving him noise, and rightfully so, I think. Is the criticism completely fair? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, George Lopez has done a lot for the Latin community in California through his foundation. But unfortunately, from that show, he's lost some humility somewhere along the way. And, you know, maybe it's because he knows Samuel, or maybe because of all the people he does know and who he golfs with. Maybe, I don't know, I don't care. Ralph Barbosa is an up-and-coming comic. It takes a lot of guts to do stand-up comedy. I've done it. It's hard and nerve-wracking, and for this kid to go out there and do it, shit, freaking hats off. Anybody that goes on stage, hats off, for love of the mic, baby. But everybody's been given a chance when it comes to, you know, getting your big break from other established comedians. Everybody has. Rodney Dangerfield is the king of that. Because of Rodney, you got Jim Carrey, Seinfeld, Tim Allen, Andrew Dice Clay, Robert Townsend. Rodney Dangerfield helped these guys. And Bob Saget, everybody. Rodney was in the middle of it. So for George Lopez's perception of only think for yourself, I don't buy that. I think it's wrong. So let's talk about George Lopez's stand-up. He started in the 1980s. He even appeared on the Arsenio Hall show, which means Arsenio gave him a shot in 1989. He was in the Latin Kings of Comedy. That was with Paul Rodriguez and Cheech Marin. Those two guys gave him a shot. Sandra Bullock's scout found him and brought him to her so they could collaborate on the George Lopez show. She gave him a shot. And he became one of the few Latin comics in television history to headline his own show in a major network. Paul Rodriguez did it in AKA Pablo back in the 80s. John Leguizamo did it for House of Buggin'. And Freddie Prinze in Chico and the Man, looking good, he did it. And as a matter of fact, he's one of the earliest people to do it. They all broke down barriers in their own right. George Lopez broke down barriers in his own right as well. But it's because of that, this is what makes it even that much more disappointing, because he's so much better than that. And I don't know where all of this is coming from, but it's unfortunate. Hopefully, you know, he kind of sees the errors in his ways and maybe make a show, put that kid on it. He's got to do something to make up for it. So leave in a comment below and let me know what you think about this whole thing. Crazy.